Fires have flared up again at the Cape St. Francis resort in the Eastern Cape. The fire had been contained since last night, and with the help of rain, it was put under control. The flare-up seems to have been caused by strong winds in the area. But to get more on the story, we talk to our reporter now on the line, Iviwe Poti. She's in St. Francis. Iviwe, good to talk to you again. So after battling the fires for days and those clean-up operations already underway, the fires have started up again. How bad is it?
Yes, Natasha, the fires have started up again, and it's said to be due to very strong easterly blowing winds. It is very bad. The main road into Cape St. Francis from St. Francis has been closed off, so community members are using an alternative route that goes through a game resort of some sort, but the main road's closed off, so a lot of people can't make their way in or out because it's crossing over the main road. The fire is crossing over the main road from the bushveld, and it's starting at the hotspots that were identified yesterday. So it's the strong easterly winds that are blowing it, and it's officials are saying that it can only get worse throughout the night, and maybe if they can get control over it, it will happen later on today. But right now they're trying their best, but the flames are just flaring over.
Iviwe, are they going to start evacuating people again? We know that people had started returning to their homes after the initial flare-ups. What's going to happen now?
Well, right now, Natasha, we're going to set up an interview with Trudy Malan. She'll speak to us a bit more in terms of whether they're going to evacuate people from their homes. We did earlier on speak to Mr. Derek Cook, who owns a game reserve here in Cape St. Francis, and who said he's lost everything. He's lost a double-story house, and, he opened the gates, and as well as cut off boundary fencing for his game to actually, try and find survival for themselves, because he wasn't able to save the animals. So he's lost everything. So yesterday we had no record of anyone who had a burnt house or had lost anything. But after speaking to him, he says there will be more people that will be affected as, the fires are flaring right into where main people have, their boundary walls to their houses. It's flaring up towards that side now because the fire has already made its way through. So it's becoming easier for the fire to come towards the houses. So supposedly by later on tonight, people will be asked to evacuate again, but they generally give them enough time to pack things, your important things, documents, etc. But people moved in yesterday, so it's kind of a lot of admin. But we're going to speak to Trudy Malan, who's the organizer, civic association within this area, and she'll tell us a bit more about that. So we'll be able to update you a bit later.
All right, Iviwe, thank you very much for that update. Our reporter, Iviwe Poti, live from St. Francis in the Eastern Cape, where those fires have flared up again.